All right, riders, got my hitch for the bike today from the Hitch Doc Hitch, and then also the wire harness. Actually, I bought those from Open Road Outfitters out of Florida, Fort Myers, Florida. It's got a nice little website. He's got some stuff online about it. From the Facebook pages I've kind of been on and read on, this is highly recommended. And then also the cool thing about this is you don't have that ugly receiver. You'll see here later on the install, but let's get this thing unboxed and see what we're looking at. Okay, so the only thing I've done so far is they had the heavy staples in there. I did go ahead and pull those out just to make it easier. It seemed to be wrapped pretty well. The only thing I did notice had a little bit of a dent there from shipping, so hopefully that didn't damage the merchandise at all. Oh, that is heavy duty. Oh. Got it wrapped with a bunch of paper and then wrapped in plastic as well. So let's get that all unwrapped. Okay, comes with directions, the hardware. These are for the chains. Here is the receiver, and then here is what attaches to the bike. What I liked about this model, hopefully this will come out all right. So what I liked about this is this actually hides behind the fender. So when you don't have your receiver, you're not pulling the trailer, you just have these chrome pieces. From the pictures I saw, this seam does seem to show just a little bit underneath the fender, which you'll see, I'm sure, later in the video of the install. But so it's a clean look when you're not pulling the trailer. And then when you're pulling the trailer, the receiver slides in like that. So much cleaner look in my opinion. And since I do ride a lot around here, it's definitely what I was looking for. And then let's unwrap the now I do think I'm unwrap the wire harness. Came in a bubble wrapped instructions. So you've got the four-way. You can get these in four-way or 5 depending on your trailer. And then we got some kind of wire harness and fuse kit here. And then some kind of adapter here. So anyways, we got his instructions, all that wiring. Yeah, doesn't that look fun? Ugh. I'll probably do this in 2 videos. I'll do the Hitch Doc first, and then do another video on the wiring. So what I'm going to do is start by getting the jack under the bike, get her jacked up, and pull the saddlebags off. Okay, bike is jacked up and saddlebags are off. I do want to mention one thing. So sorry if you hear the noise in the background. I am home. It's a beautiful day. The overhead door is up, so you're gonna hear roosters, and you might even hear Donkey Bay. He's right here, he's wanting attention. So if that happens, sorry, that is my life. So I do wanna start off to say, when I do any install videos, I have not put it together, taken it apart, and then put it back together so I look smarter. My stupidity is for the world to see. So hopefully y'all will learn from my stupidity. So anyways, okay. So in the beginning where I said learn from my stupidity, this is one of them. This is that time to learn from my stupidity. Put the chain on first. Put the chain bracket on first. And it still ain't that easy. Y'all could see my tongue right now. Okay, I do think I got it started. All right, now the other one. This is definitely the worst part. Okay, that's in. Sorry, it's laying time. I don't know if you can hear all them chickens going nuts, but it is laying time. And I think Brandy is out there feeding. And I tell you, they don't like their routine changed. Okay, come on, baby. Get started. All you gotta do is start for me. All right, got it started. Let's get the bolts, or the wrenches. Like I said, they're 7/16. So, actually when I do this video, what I'm gonna do is show you to do this first, and then I'm gonna start from the beginning, and so I don't have to refilm everything. So directions say we start with this bolt and this bolt. Now I do not have a bolt here in the middle, so it comes with bolts, so no big deal there. So I just need to remove this one. But if you do have the second one, not the one back here, but the one in the middle. Now, if you remember, guys, speaking of stupidity, I used red Loctite when I put on this quick connect setup, because I thought I'm never going to take that off. So again, stupidity, learn from mine. So one thing's I had read, when you use red Loctite, you can use chlorinated brake fluid. I don't have a brake fluid cleaner. I don't have any. So I went ahead and parts degreaser, cleaner and degreaser. I didn't go through this long list to see if there was chlorine in it or not. But so I've sprayed it on this bolt several times. Somebody had mentioned using a torque driver. So I've got the right T45 for this, and I've been spraying it, and I'm just gonna give it a quick, I'm gonna see how it does. If this doesn't work, we'll probably pick this up tomorrow after I have some brake cleaner. So let's see what this does. All right, came out. Oh, looks good. All right, that's awesome. I don't know. I'll be honest, I don't know that the cleaner made a difference. Well, no, I can smell it in there. And it's flaking off. It might have made the difference. I don't know. Let's do the other side. Boom, bullseye. And what's awesome about that, I really don't see any Loctite on there. I think I'm gonna spray some of that cleaner off in that hole. Probably screw these back in there and make sure they seem to fit okay. All right, everything feels good. Guys, that is such a relief for me. I have been so worried about that red Loctite. Woo! Awesome. This is starting off right. For the next step, we'll need bolt 18, which is a 5/16, 18 by 1 3/4. I have 4 of them, so that's how I know these are them. And then these spacers as well. And the hitch. We start by putting the spacer in the front hole there. And actually, I'm gonna go ahead and put it on the other side as well for now. But we're gonna start on the left side. I don't think it really matters. So those bolts are an Allen, not a T. And it's a 3/16 Allen. So now we take the hitch dock. Keep that screw handy. Keep it in my mouth. That don't look right. Oh. We're gonna come up and under like that. And then we're just gonna start that a little bit. Not gonna tighten it up. Make sure it, I don't like the way that feels. Okay, yep, so the spacer's fine. So what I think, guys, is I still had a little red Loctite in there. So I'm just kind of spraying that cleaner in there, screwing the screw in there, backing it back out, just trying to clean out those threads. So when I get that all done, I'll get started again. Okay, hey riders, so it's the next day. I ran out of cleaner. The other side, the right side, this bolt had a really hard time getting it in, and I ran out of cleaner. So anyways, this morning I went and got some in, out, in, out, in, out, and it's opened back up. So let's pick up where we left off. We got the spacer, goes in the front hole. I've already put the other one in the other side, and we have the same bolts as yesterday with the number 8 washer. And when I say number 8, on the parts list, it's number 8. So we're gonna feed bracket up underneath. Probably a hand here would be great. I don't have one. So, okay. Yeah, somebody hold it in place while you do the bolts would be nice. Guess I could always bother Brandy. It's gonna be one of those days. Just gonna get it started a little bit. Move to the other side. Do the same thing.
So I'm just gonna get it started. We're gonna tighten up. That one went in pretty good. This one I need to.
And a little better. Oh, went a little too much. It's not tight, but... And then actually, after I get this all back in, I will put in a little blue Loctite on these. Blue, not red this time. Okay, let's move on to the next step. Okay, error number 1. So there are bushings for this second one. They're just a little smaller. So I'm gonna get them in place. So actually you'd put both bushings in place first. And I'm hoping I can just take off this one side. Or take off the front bolts a little bit. Slide it down, slide that bushing in there. And then, yeah. Okay. Do the same to the other side. Okay, now simple enough. The middle hole, same thing. Number 18 bolt, and number 8 washer. And we're just gonna again kind of get these. I'm gonna not tighten them up because there's still some brackets down there that need to be done. Might need to throw a little bit more cleaner in that one again. On to the next step. So the next step, we're going to put these brackets in place. What you'll need is a couple of 1/2-inch sockets, a T40. I went ahead and put it on my impact. The number 9 bolt, 8 washer, and I don't know the number, but the little acorn nut. So we're gonna start by taking off the inside nut. And there's that torque. That's the outside, that's the inside. That's where we're gonna start. I am going to use a little blue Loctite. So when it comes time to put it back together anyways. Hopefully you heard me okay on the previous part of this morning's video. I forgot my microphone, so use all the pre-existing stuff. And I'm gonna throw a little Loctite on this bolt now. I'm just gonna get this started. Butterfingers. Then it's the bolt through the back. Doesn't line up. There it went. Washer. Just a little blue Loctite on there. Acorn nut. Then I'm going to go ahead and, before I tighten this down, I'm going to go ahead and do the other side. I'm the worst about setting stuff everywhere and then not being able to find it. I need my 2/2 inch. I'm going to put one on the inside here. Let's switch those up. This is a ratcheted one. Yeah, that'd be easier. It helps if you go the right way. There it goes. Okay. Go ahead and do the other side. So again, I'm doing the acorn bolt and dropping things. Okay, that feels good and tight. Now I'm going to take my 1/2 inch, tighten up this torque. Like it. Now I'm going to do the other side. Like it? Okay, let me show you. This is what I really like about this hitch. So as you see here, it hooks on the struts. You have this nice pretty chrome piece that comes down. You do see the chrome here. I don't even see it on this fender. So when I'm not running my trailer, I've got a very clean looking bike without a big receiver here. So now it'll be time to hook up the bracket, I think, for the chains here, and we'll be just about done. So, okay, I did almost forget. We do want to tighten these up now, and this is where I'm going to throw a little blue Loctite on it. So I'm going to take the front out. kind of get it started there for a second. It's about time for some more blue Loctite, it looks like. All right, same with the other side. All right, she's all tight and secure. Man, I sure do like that. I love how it doesn't look like I got a trailer hitch. Okay, let's do the bottom now. Okay guys, I'm laying down on the job. No, just kidding. This part requires me to be up underneath. So what we'll be using, this is the bracket for the chains. So you'll see the oval piece will go up. Bolts go through the oval piece. I'm actually using the chain, well, I did on that one. Boy, I'm just butterfingers today. Boy, the fingers just don't work like they used to. This is gonna be the fun part. So it'll come up through, I'll show in a minute, and then you'll have a lock washer and a nut, and I am gonna use a little bit of Loctite. So if we look up, here's the receiver. Here's the two little holes I gotta put those bolts through, and then tighten them up with 7/16 wrench. So I've got two of them here. One's ratcheting. Oh wow, this is probably the worst part. This would have been a hell of a lot easier if it went on first. I don't know if I missed that in the instructions, because there's no reason for it not to. So, if you're watching this video, you got this hitch, put this on first. Trust me. Okay guys, listen to me and listen good. Put this on first. Now remember in the beginning of the video where I said I do this so you learn from my stupidity? Well, this would be learning through my stupidity. So I'm gonna stop the video and I guess I'm gonna loosen those nuts. Okay, learn from my stupidity. But it shouldn't be it's not too bad. I just unscrewed the mounts for the exhaust, and then the two screws up top just so it would swing down. Let's see if that will make this somewhat easier. Okay, not gonna work. Okay, so in the beginning, Where I said learn from my stupidity, this is one of them. This is that time to learn from my stupidity. Put the chain on first. Put the chain bracket on first. Let me show you what it looks like when it's all done. Here is what it looks like. Really, in my opinion, you wouldn't even know that there is a trailer hitch on this bike. And I went ahead and put the saddlebags on the other side so you could see. I mean, that's all you see of that. There and there. I like it. Now, if I'm going to pull the trailer, receiver goes in there like that. Pin goes through. There we go. Pin goes through. I'm sorry, yeah, I guess pin. And then the cotter pin clicks into place. And now I have the hitch. I think that is pretty clean. All right, so that was the Hitch Doc hitch put on my 2021 Harley-Davidson Road Glide. You know, so far I really like it. If I didn't mention it in the video 15 times, I'll mention it again. I really like the fact that you can't see that I have a hitch on that bike unless the receiver's in place and I'm pulling the trailer. So I really like it. It's very clean. I have not pulled with it yet. Doing work to the trailer. As you can see, I actually need to work on the lights on the trailer. They weren't quite working right, but I did use a tester in my four-way on the bike and everything's working properly. So something going on with the bike. I'm actually just going to do a whole new, I'm just going to rewire the whole thing. So I'll probably show you that as well. I'll show you progress on the trailer, little things I'm doing. So anyways, guys, my next video will be the wire harness that you saw me unwrap. Should have that out pretty quick. It was actually a lot simpler than I thought it was going to be. So that was some plus, especially after that chain bracket. What a mess. But guys, as always, appreciate you watching. Give me a like, hit the subscribe button, and hit the bell for notifications. I am on Facebook at the Lano, L-L-A-N-O Rider as well. And until next time, I hope to see you out there on the road and ride safe.